friends, and welcome to another pen pal with me. Today we are making a really purple spring theme, and this is part of my contest for this month over on Instagram, which is the Flower Friends contest, where you just make something related with a flower. It could be your chosen flower or just any type of flower. And I had this really beautiful pansy pet tape, so I decided to use this and create a whole theme around it for my pen pal Gaby. So if you are new here, then welcome. My name's Lizzie, and if you're not new here, then welcome back. Thank you for joining me again in another pen pal with me. It's really fun to create my pen pal with me stuff because I started with pen paling, and pen paling is something that I do all the time. I absolutely love the hobby, and I really want to get more and more people into it, so I essentially make these videos to try and get people to join the hobby, because that is how I kind of found out about it, or got more into the decorative side of it through watching Pen Pal With Me's on YouTube, because they got suggested to me one day. So yeah, I basically just want the same thing to happen to other people, because I've met so many lovely pen pals, and a lot of them are like real life friends now. So yeah, I think it's a really beautiful hobby. And this one is for my pen pal Gaby. I have been pen pals with her for about a year now, I think, and she likes really floral things, so I thought this would be a good theme for her. I started by just getting different memos and ephemera and started to lay them up onto the front. Because obviously the envelope is the main colour theme, I didn't want to cover it up too much, but I also wanted to balance it out with some whiter, lighter kind of colours, just so it's not so vibrant and in your face. And I had this negative that was from like a memo set, and it's really cute, so I felt like a bit of grey tone theme went well. And then I really like to use washi samples from my pen pals, and it's always good because I sometimes don't have the right stationery to go with a theme, and purple washi tape is not something I have. I don't know why. I guess purple is just not a colour that I usually go for, but I feel like I have been using it a lot this spring because I recently got quite a bit of purple stationery, which obviously is very spring themed, so I've just been naturally using it more anyway. So I did buy one washi tape roll, which has not arrived yet, but it is like a really nice lilac colour, so that I have it for in the future. So I started to do Gaby's name just on this sticker paper scrap piece, because I have so much sticker paper that I use and it ends up going in the bin. It only makes sense to use it to do my lettering on, and then I can just stick it straight onto the envelope, which kind of saves any bits flying off. A lot of my brush pens are actually feathering quite a bit now, and are kind of starting to run out because I've had them for I think 3 years now. I basically bought one of those big pen sets that are quite cheap from AliExpress when I first started, and it has served me very well, and I have used them to death, but I feel like I need to get some slightly better quality ones, just so that I've got more control over my lettering, and just so it creates a bit more neater lines. So I'm thinking of getting some nice branded ones, but obviously they can be quite expensive. So instead of buying like a whole set, I'm thinking I'm just going to choose like a few colours that I know that I use quite a lot, and there'll probably be a lot of neutrals in there. So I'll have to update you with what brand I end up buying. And then I just started sticking down these pansy stickers. I didn't want to use them all originally because I did want to put some on the flip book so that it would match and feel quite cohesive. But then I just ended up sticking them on because they just look really good on the envelope, and I felt like more was better. But I don't have any more of these stickers because it was a pet tape sample, so I have now used all of the samples. That's the only problem with tape samples, is that once you've used them, obviously then they're all gone. So yeah, I had to kind of figure out some other way to decorate the flip book to try and make it cohesive with the envelope, but you've got to admit all the pansies on this envelope looks really cute. So I'm really happy that I did stick them all down because I just felt like it filled up all the empty spaces, and just the more flowers the better, I guess. So for the flip book, I wanted to make it very floral, but I also wanted to try and keep it simple. The idea was to try and create a mail that would go as like a flat mail in the UK, because postage has gone up like a lot here and it's very expensive to send mail abroad now. So the idea was I was trying to kind of experiment with some different flip books to try and make everything a little bit cheaper, because I have a lot of pen pals and I have a lot of PO box mail to reply to. And I will say now, it did not work. I ended up filling the flip book with loads of different goodies and it ended up making it quite thick. So it didn't go through as the cheaper option, but it's fine, we'll keep practicing. Yeah, because the mail has gone up, I'm trying to just find different ways to make it cheaper where I can, basically. And it's not always possible because I do like making like really nice flip books for my pen pals, and I like to send them like lots of paper samples, which obviously bulks out the letter quite a lot. It's not usually the weight that I go over on, it's more the thickness. So we have like a letter and then a large letter. So that makes a big difference in the price, and it's kind of like a flat rate for just anywhere that isn't the UK. And yeah, as I said, it's gone up, so it's nearly like £5, like 5 UK British pounds, to just send one letter. So as you can imagine, that adds up quite quickly. The good thing is we don't really have to pay anything to receive mail, so I've never paid like money on a letter coming to me. I've never had any customs charges, but I do pay a lot on them going out. So yeah, if anyone has any tips on how to kind of make your mail smaller but without getting rid of anything, because I don't want like my mail to look worse, I just want it to have a different format so it squishes through the machine, then let me know. But yeah, I just feel sorry for your UK girls who have to spend a lot of money on postage at the moment. So I started to decorate the front of the flip book. I didn't want to have the like paper background that was already there because I just wanted that on the inside of the flip book. So I went ahead and used some lilac soft green paper and the leftover vellum paper too. The vellum paper is actually from a previous Your Creative Studio box that I received. So yeah, I'm just using some of that because it has a lot of like pastel colours and floral motifs in there. And then I just started to layer different things to try and cover up the whole of the front. I really liked how I did the like belly band on the inside, tried to decorate it a little bit more. And the vellum pocket is obviously very simple, but I feel like because the vellum is printed, it kind of gives a lot off by itself. So all that I needed to do was just fill it, and then that would almost act as a sort of decoration too. I use this like tulips washi tape quite a lot in this whole spread and my whole creation, and I don't know where it's from, but I think a pen pal sent it me and it's really pretty. But if anyone knows where it's originally from, like please let me know, because I would like to use it myself, like purchase some, because I have been using it quite a lot in my journal, but now my sample has all gone, very sadly. So I would like to repurchase it if anybody is aware where it's from. And then I'm just looking through my sticker book because obviously there's always some sort of goodie that I can stick onto there. I religiously use my sticker book and I now have another one. So I have been using those all the time. And then I also decided to stick on one of my Patreon stickers for this month. I kind of went for a poetry / Taylor Swift Tortured Poets Department theme. So if you are like a Taylor Swift fan, There's lots of Easter eggs in the rewards that you will know what they mean, but if you're not, then it's just a really pretty poetry theme. So I've been using the goodies quite a lot to try and make some Taylor Swift themed stuff, and it's been coming out super cute, and one of my patrons used some of the printables too, and that looks really cute. So I am excited for my patrons to receive this reward, especially the Swifties. It's kind of like perfect timing with the album, so they can do some journaling about it. And then I just wanted to add some more purple flowers where I could. I didn't have any more pansy stickers except for this one sticker that I used on the front. And I have also been using these like typewriter style letter stamps like all the time because they're really cute and they kind of always like stick on well. They always print well. And sometimes letter stamps, they might always make some different marks on the paper that you don't want, but I feel like with these it kind of does exactly what it should be doing. So I also wanted to send Gaby some stamp samples because I know she likes using lots of different stamps, so I thought maybe she didn't have those designs to use. And then I'm just adding lots of different memos for her to use, different vintage ones. And then I'm just filling up the pocket. And I think this is where I went wrong because obviously everything is in like one big lump, and that is also a previous girl sticker as well from last month's rewards. I'm adding some purple flowers as well so Gaby can create a purple theme if she wants to. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed watching this pen pal with me. I know it was a little short this time, but if you enjoyed, then please make sure to subscribe, and I will see you in future pen pal and journaling videos. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.